Hello, my name is Dominic Toner and I'm a science teacher from the West Midlands in the UK. I hold a master's degree in physics from the University of Bristol. Here my project was investigating two new materials for solar cells. I also have a master's degree in teaching studies from the University of Birmingham. My thesis here looked at the impact of practical teaching methods on students' scientific literacy. Years of teaching experience working in schools around the world, and I've taught physics and science and a little bit of mathematics in curricula including GCSE, A-level, IB, NYP and the diploma level, as well as AP physics. I decided to become a physics teacher because of my love for the subject, but also the way that physics kind of works, the way of knowing or the way of understanding in physics is uniquely placed, I think, because it has loads of links to every single other subject or topic in the world. As part of the job, I think, is seeing students grapple with a challenge and overcome it through inquiry and witnessing their growth. And I see them grow not just as students, but as people who can think critically, solve problems, and embrace a challenge. In my spare time, I really enjoy running, and I'm currently training for an ultra marathon. I also really enjoy traveling, and I've recently got up to 47 countries, so I'm trying to find out the next 3 to reach 50. My 2 highlights include hiking in Patagonia in Argentina and scuba diving in some shipwrecks in Coron in the Philippines. Advice for students. I think practice is key, not just in science and physics, but in everything, in music, in sport, in maths, and in science. Attempting problems, getting them wrong, going back, seeing how you went wrong or why you went wrong and trying to correct it is the best thing you can do. In terms of some other techniques, I think mind mapping is particularly useful, particularly in science, as there are so many links between the different topics, and the more links you can make, the easier it is for you to build a kind of deeper understanding. I think as well, within science and within physics in particular, asking questions is super important. It can be extremely challenging, and yeah, the more questions you can ask, the better, really. I ran a project linking physics to art. It was based around a Spanish artist, I believe, called Ana Soler, and she had an exhibition in Alicante in Spain where she placed loads of tennis balls all the way around a museum. But on further inspection, it turned out that she'd placed them let's say incorrectly. Okay, and so I had students first of all investigate why I thought it was wrong, or whether or not they agreed. Did they think it was wrong or not? And then try and recreate it with their own kind of personal spin. So we had students who were creating sculptures of like ballerinas doing a leap. We had sculptures of basketball shots, football shots, and I think seeing students who usually say they aren't interested in physics get so involved in the project was really, really rewarding. In particular, one student who would claim they were useless at physics ended up taking the lead in one of the projects, and they were the ones that actually created the kind of Minecraft experience where it showed snapshots of a shot in basketball in real time. And it was actually a shot that missed, so not only did it show projectile motion, but it also showed a collision with the floor and then bouncing off the wall of a gym. And it was just really good to see that student kind of have their interest sparked by looking at physics through a different lens.